check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. No, not at all. Should just be normal. Yeah, there you go. Try it, yeah. What do you want to do? Just the beginning of shoes. Shoes? Yeah. Yeah, check. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listening to you, and I'm sorry. I'm taking pictures of my shoes. I may catch a lizard or a sign. I may miss a step or two. Be patient, I'm taking pictures of my shoes for the video, for the song about the pictures of my shoes. Yeah, that's cool. The fall, you want to try the fall really quick?
Is the bass too loud? Bass down a teeny bit. Yeah, that's what I think. So I think bass down, yeah. Yeah, we just really wasn't there to be guitar back there, so.
Let's just do one rotation of the intro.
Okay, cool. Okay. Just that E to B to A thing?
Yeah. I'm gonna do one rotation of the intro, the fall, and the verse. Okay. Yeah.
Just the intro, just some EA part.
Sure, yeah, let's just do the okay, yeah, we're good to get this vocal. Let's start with the fall. No disconnection, the empty mall, the look and the feel of the modern world, a cruel imitation of boy meets girl. It's always the same. Talking alone, but it's not what you want to say. Cool.
All right.
Yeah, feels good. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Of course. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You sure?
I'm gonna take in the other room.
This is just the house music, right? Yeah. It's easier to hug than to try to get around each other. wasn't joking, Jay.
Woo!
Do you have any volume on that? No, it's just that's all it is. My son jacked it up.
Well, I turn this down just in case, since it's cranked all the way up. And some batteries if you need them.
Yeah, maybe just try to give a 9-volt.
Oh, well, that's a bigger ask. Musicians, we got a 9-volt?
I just love that somebody asked battery, like 9-volt instead of a 9-volt wood.
Yeah, that is a more specific ask.
No worries.
Oh no, he's got one.
Oh, does
That's
he?
why I was asking the musicians. If
There you go.
If it was gonna happen, he was gonna happen.
Someone's got one. Let's see if that's the.
Yeah, my bass is active, so it probably is.
I promise.
Don't leave it plugged in.
Yeah.
That'll drain your battery.
My guitar mom. Try again. That's it. There's no on button. It's just on or not.
Are we coming through the speaker?
Let's hear.
It's not a little hell of a lot.
Do you want to just throw a mic right here? Sure.
I mean, it's probably enough.
Is it going through?
Yeah.
Do people hear it out there?
Well, also, I've got the drop mic that'll be picking it up too.
So just just keep the the vocals kind of in tune with it. Hey everybody, how you doing? I don't know what it is, but nothing we can do about it now.
That's right. I can still fiddle. Move it over here. This is our last try. Alright. Any different?
But one time I don't bring my pedal board because I could have cranked it and I was just like, what's the point? Cool. Maybe just turn the vocals down a little bit so it's not all like, I'll just be kind of quiet. Be intimate. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, it's still good.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Awesome. Well, you want to break a couple minutes and get ready?
Yeah. You'll see me again, everyone.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Varieganza. Please welcome to the stage your host, Cameron Betts.
All right, it is me. I'm back. I told you I would be. Thank you all for coming out tonight. It's very exciting to see you all. My name is Cameron Betts. This is Varieganza. It's a show we came up with of just trying to do a little mix of this, a little mix of that, give everybody a good night. I'm going to grab my guitar. This is sort of a proof of concept. We don't usually have full bands. And I'm very excited to say we do tonight, so it's pretty good. Is everybody having a good night? Everybody having a good week? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, right? It's a weird time to be like, yeah. Sure. Anyway, I'm gonna play some songs for you fine folks. Maybe you'll hear it, maybe you won't. I'm gonna stand back right over here. Is this still good? Everybody feel like they can hear what's going on? Yeah. Alrighty. I got a beautiful wife and a little baby at home, and most of my songs are about fucking cats getting ripped in half and all sorts of weird stuff. Y'all laugh, but a friend of mine once told me I can always tell when it's one of your songs when an animal gets hurt. And I'm like, yeah, and so okay. Let me start with I do a lot of little story songs, and that old idea of save the cat, of oh, that's how you identify a hero immediately. So logically, I'm like, well, if I want to write a song about a bad person, they should hurt the cat. And look, you're learning a lot about me up top, but and then it just became a thing I did. And then my friends started to know me for it, and so, but now instead, here's a sweet love song. Now that you know I write songs about the cats. Play it again, walk me back home, over the edge, watching God cutting clothes. Out of the animals, Adam gave names. Alone, taking a breath, working the clay. Two crazy kids with the third on the way. Tower comes down, the languages change. If you say drop of golden sun, born on the waves into us, the feeling I've been dreaming of. Lighting the fire, calling your friends. Words don't begin and the work never ends. King of the world in a white picket fence. So I'll hold a job and you fill the room. It almost sounds normal, just something to do. Something to prove, something to lose. So buy some new clothes and abandon the car. I'm blacking out windows and trapping the yard. The neighbors might find out how perfect you are. You are. down, waiting for signs from above. And in this drop of golden sun, born on the waves, more than enough. Feeling I've been dreaming of. Thank you all so much. All right. Just finished that. Never played it before. Be brutal. Scale of 1 to 10, but you can't say 10. You can say 10. What do you guys think? Okay, well, fucking what the hell, dude?
Where's the cat?
There we go. Yeah, right. Come on, my guy. No. Alrighty. I'm gonna keep moving right along because we got a lot of great. Also, first of all, just give it up to yourselves. You know, just, it's very exciting. You all guys came out Friday night. This is exciting. Very exciting. We got Connor Martin, Emma Haney, 2 incredible comedians coming up for you later. Everybody clap again, God damn it. And some incredible musicians from some incredible bands. Do you guys know Bright Eyes? Anybody listen to the band Bright Eyes? No? I heard a slight woo.
That one with you?
This is a song, it's called White Guitar. It's one of mine. I don't know. This was I wrote this when we were kind of... Who said they were a fan of Bright Eyes over? Woo! All right. So, are you familiar with just how right on the edge of terror and sadness the Connor Oberst is pretty much all the time? And it seemed like there's a period where we were gonna lose him recently. Like he just was really off the deep end. So I just got kind of nervous and wrote this song about a guy I care quite a bit about. So here we go. When that spirit takes you by the hand, fire up the bands and hit the town. And when it leaves you nothing but the doubts, put the record out, get it back. Some get born a twin and 2 below. Oh, but don't you know the king is dead? So maybe somewhere cold like Omaha, we'll all sing along and let that fever play until it breaks. Maybe there's another way. Bright dude and a white guitar, bright-eyed, blacked out at the bar and wait. Maybe you can make a trade. Every love to let you in. Maybe death can get you in another time, another life to live. Till it gives. blues can be so hard to shake, like a talking snake, they'll bring you down. No satellite lights, don't let the stars go out. What we talk about when we talk about you now. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Oh boy, time's just flying by when you're having fun. What do you guys want to hear a song about? What if I got it? Maybe I got it. Who knows? What are you into? What's your vibe?
Romantic.
Romantic?
Yes.
Oh boy, that's not what I was gonna play next. All right. What was that?
Cut a cat in half.
Cut a cat in half?
No.
Some cat death.
Yeah.
I'll play the opening line of that. Oh, actually, I don't even. It was a long time ago. Guys, it was a long time ago. Look, we were all in our 20s wrote songs about cat dying. Like, that's just part of life.
You teased us.
I know, actually, but you know what? It's getting, I don't want to get in the way of this great show, so I'm actually just going to play one more little song for you guys. You know, it's a weird time, and this is an old, I don't know, protest song I wrote a long time ago. This is a protest song, so let's protest together. Betrayed by God they cannot explain. Are you sick of being awake? Are you too fucked up to change? Or are you sober for the year? Some perspective on endless fears. Are you open? Are you here? Or are you hoping to disappear? Is it different in a crowd? Are you parked outside of your house? Does it matter what we know when our friends are getting found in their homes? Hey, is your wife enough to keep you from cracking up? Is your husband on the fence? Is this it or just how it ends? Are you ashamed of your parents and how they've aged? Is it different? Is it hate? Or are they just some poor dumb kids that got played? Is there an answer on the phone? In the Beach Boys or Rolling Stones? If you told me, would it help? Can I figure this out for myself? Hey, tell me, do you feel betrayed by God they cannot explain? Are you sick of being awake? Is this too fucked up to change? Yeah! Woo! I did it! I'm so great at guitar! Oh my god. That's gonna be it for me. I am so grateful that you guys came out. Give it up one more time for Varieganza as a whole, everybody. Do a little prep work. So here's what I'm gonna do: is I'm gonna unwind this, which I thought about doing earlier but didn't. Move this a little bit to the side here. All right. Is that blocking your view entirely? All right. I'm going to set this over there in a second, but first I'd like to give it up. We're now transitioning fully away from music ever so briefly for an incredible local comedian. Everybody, please give it up right now for Connor Martin, everybody!
Hey-oh. Give it up for Cameron, guys, for putting this shit together. Yeah, who's drinking? Who's getting fucked up? Okay, nobody wants to admit it. It's not a crime. We're supporting a venue. Okay. I'm drinking water, guys. I got sober this year, at least for January. Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah. For January? You can just tomorrow, right? You're just itching for it. No, yeah, I got sober a little bit before the end of the year. Nothing happened, though. I was just wasting my fucking life, you know? And when you don't have, like, a rock bottom, other drunks have to tell you, you know? It's like they just turn into Crocodile Dundee. They're like, that's not a drinking problem. This is a drinking problem. It's like, oh, shit. People don't usually brag about punching their own mother, but that is a drinking problem. I gotta give it to you. You have me beat, you know? You have your mother beat, if we're being honest. Okay. Now, speaking of punching family members, guys, when I was a kid, my father used to strike me as the kind of guy who liked to hit children. He just seemed like the type of dude who liked to punch kids. I don't know what gave me that impression. His fist left an impression on my face. It's okay. I used to be ugly as shit, but through a series of fortunate beatings. Okay, this is the kind of crowd. That's right. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm, not too bad looking now. I got lucky where those fists landed. No, but I'm not gonna have kids. I'm scared it might be hereditary. Just have a kid and then be like, no, I see what he was thinking. I want to punch this thing. No. So I have a dog. Dogs are more chill. If you have a bad dog, every 10 to 15 years you can get a new dog. If you live on a busy street, even quicker. You can. Okay, Cameron writes jokes about dead cats. I write jokes about dead dogs. We're doing a theme. No, I did. I recently got a new dog. We named him Odie, which is very unoriginal. Some basic bitch shit. Stole it right out of the newspaper. But it's because my last dog's name was way too original. My last dog was named 9/11. And people think that's a bad name for a dog, but it was just the easiest way to remember. It was the easiest way to remember that 9/11 was an inside dog, guys. 9/11 was an inside dog, y'all. Message. No, I can't say what I really want to say. They're listening, right? They're listening through the phones. You guys know they're listening. Exactly. Aren't they? Aren't they listening? Like, if I talk about kayaks for the next 5 minutes, we're all going to get an advertisement for REI on our phone tomorrow. You know what I mean? They're listening. That's why I'm scared. Like, when I'm in rush hour traffic twice a day, and I'm alone. So I say some shit I probably shouldn't say, because I'm alone. You know when you're alone and you let the thoughts become words because no one's there to judge you, But then I look at my phone, I'm like, shit, they're listening. So whenever I get to the end of one of my road rage tirades, I always end by going, and scene. Man, what a fucked up character in this play I'm studying. Jeez, can't prosecute me for any of those words. No, I feel maybe I'm paranoid, but that incognito mode. You guys use that incognito mode when you do your nasty shit online, or? Yeah, I love that. I love that because the icon for the incognito mode is the same logo from the neighborhood watch sign. They're like, hey, want to be this guy for a second? Want to get a little creepy for a second? Click the button. You can do all your shit. But then I smoked too much weed and I got real paranoid. I'm like, this is too convenient. You know what I mean? Because if I'm running the NSA and I gotta keep watch on all the American public, I don't want to look at all the bullshit you're doing online. I just want to look at the real blackmailable shit you're doing online, So I feel like it's a little convenient. Like, hey, if you're going to do something you wouldn't want anybody to know, just go ahead and click that button real quick. I just feel like incognito mode is the record button on my laptop for the NSA, what the fuck is this? I don't know. I smoke too much weed is what it is. But I have to, I'm a white guy in America. I got to skew my perspective a little. That's all I do. I smoke weed. I sit at home. I don't really participate in society. I don't follow politics or sports. I just kind of smoke weed and watch YouTube videos of people arguing with cops about whether or not they're technically being detained. Those are good videos. That's all I do, though, so I don't know things. And so I was sitting in a coffee shop recently. I was trying to write jokes. I was very stoned. And I looked up from my notepad for a second. And the first thing I saw this lady with really, really huge boobs, and I wasn't looking for huge boobs. It's just where my eyes landed when I looked up, you know? You're not always looking for huge boobs. Sometimes huge boobs are looking for you, right? It's life. But I was high, and my eyes came into focus. I saw that written across her boobs on her shirt was the word Giants. And like I said, I'm not a sports fan. I was very stoned, so I don't want to exaggerate, but for about 3 to 5 full seconds, I thought she was just bragging about the size of her boobs with her t-shirt. I'm like, Giants. I'm like, damn, lady, that's a ballsy t-shirt, right? It's like my pants that just said, like, medium right down the zipper, you know what I mean? Like, damn, that's funny and true, but there are children around, lady. What are you doing? Get a shirt at Spencer's Gifts or something? What are you doing? And then a few seconds went by. I remember that baseball was a thing that exists, and I was like, that's a jersey. Solve the mystery, guys. That's something people don't tell you about weed. You get to feel really accomplished all day solving mysteries. It's only a mystery to you, but it's still a good time. I had one recently. I was real stoned. I walked in the living room. My roommates were watching that scene in True Lies where Jamie Lee Curtis is stripping for Arnold Schwarzenegger. For half a second, I was like, these Activia commercials are getting intense. How does this sell yogurt? No, it doesn't sell yogurt. No, it does. I bought some Activia. It's good. It's good stuff. Anyway, I was in the coffee shop, coming to realizations. This lady's friend came out of the bathroom, the exact same jersey, much smaller breasts, and I'm not proud of this, but all I could think is, that shirt should say A's, kind of, right, guys? The Oakland A Cups, you've heard of them, they're coming to Sacramento next year. Okay, I don't want to damage the equipment, my bad, guys. No, I don't know, I have to smoke weed. Like I said, I'm a straight white guy in America. I need something to skew my perspective, make me think things that I wouldn't have thought otherwise, you know? Like I was grocery shopping recently, and I was stoned then too. And I turned a corner, you know, I was looking for stuff, and I saw a girl with one of the nicer butts I had seen in a while. And we have the internet now, so that's saying something, you know. She decided to wear yoga pants that day. That was her decision. But you don't stare, you know. You look at the products on this shelf, you glance, you look at the products on that shelf. It's called being a gentleman, right? It's how you live your life. We're not cavemen. But anyhow, as I was shopping, I realized, oh, she was shopping with her mother. And I realized her mother had one of the more flat, unremarkable butts I had seen. And I'm not judging, I'm just giving you the facts of the case. Because before I knew what was happening, my marijuana brain was like, her father must have the sweetest pair of butt cheeks this side of the goddamn Mississippi, right? I know how genetics works. Those butt cheeks didn't come out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how genetics works, but I know there's at least a caked up uncle in that family, or a juicy grandma, and I want to look-see, you know? I want to take a peek. And immediately after that, I had another thought I never thought I'd think. I was like, maybe my grandpa was right. Maybe weed does make you gay. Because I'm not hating these dude butts in my brain right now. I'm intrigued, in fact. No, weed does not make you gay, guys. Might help you figure out you're gay if you're fighting it, but it won't make you gay, you know? If anything, it's like a contributing factor, you know? It's like when you get divorced and you tell your kids it's not their fault. It's like, yeah, it's not their fault. They're a contributing factor, you know what I mean? You could have made it without them, no? No. Okay. No, I'm not part of the LGBTQ yet, you know what I mean? Life is long, my dick is not. I gotta keep my options open, you know? Plus, you don't know what you're gonna want in the future. When I was a kid, I hated carrots. Nowadays, you can't stop me from shoving those things up my ass, guys. My point is, you don't know what you're gonna want in your butt 10 years from today. You gotta keep an open mind. And an open butt, okay? Plus, it's LGBTQ+. And when I first heard that, I thought they had added plus-size models to the LGBTQ. I was like, hey, they got Lane Bryant involved. This is very inclusive. It's not what it is at all. It was just, there was too many letters. They're like, we might add more categories. Let's tack a plus on there and be done with it. But I really love that plus, because that means there might be something that you do in your life every single day that isn't gay yet. You know what I mean? But it will be gay, and then we'll all be gay together. It's gonna be a good time. Like, personally, I'm a lightweight. I can't really, before I got sober, I couldn't fuck with hard alcohol at all, just beer. And I don't think that should be part of the LGBTQ. But my homophobic grandfather did, because every time I turned down a shot he tried to offer me, he called me all sorts of words you're not supposed to say anymore. But yeah, no, I am a lightweight. I was actually having beers with a buddy of mine late last year, and he pulled out a bottle of whiskey, and he said, this stuff right here separates the men from the boys. And I was like, holy shit. They could have used some whiskey in the Catholic Church. You're telling me this stuff separates men from boys? Like magically? What are we talking about? Like save the holy water. Let's get some Jack Daniels in here. You guys acting like you didn't see Spotlight? It won an Oscar. Guys, the altar boys, you know what I'm talking about. You know why they call them altar boys, by the way, right? After you go through that, you're different. It's like somebody altered these boys. Why does Timmy have that 1,000-yard stare in his eye all of a sudden? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to end on an impression here because I feel like you guys might be an impression crowd, and I want to really want to test it. Okay, here's my impression of a gynecologist who paid his way through medical school as a bartender. Okay. I'll apologize if I make eye contact with anybody. I can't see. Well, everything looks in order. Did you want me to close it out or leave it open? Leave it open. I'm going to party. All right, I'm Connor. You guys have been tepid. Thank you very much.
All right, keep it going for Connor. And oh boy, I'm so thrilled to bring up this next comic. They're wonderful. They're the best. They probably have a ton of credits I should have learned before now. Please give it up for everybody for Emma Haney.
Woo, keep it going for Cameron, everybody. Keep it going. Or not. Oh man, if you guys wear glasses, make some noise, y'all. Make some noise. For your shitty ass eyes, make some noise. I've been doing this new thing with my glasses lately where I'm trying to be more animated with them in everyday conversation. You know what I mean? Like an old school movie. Oh, this guy knows what I'm talking about. Shit. Like in old school movies, like the characters with glasses were always like goofy as shit and saying around. And I feel like we need that comic relief now more than ever. So I've just been walking around saying weird shit, just like, check please. Got him. Yes. It's great. Like Connor, I've also cut back on drinking. Give it up for me, y'all. It's gonna keep going past January. I had to cut back though because I was starting to get like too crazy with it. You know what I mean? Like last month, I came home like totally blackout drunk. Like I don't remember the night. I don't remember how I got home. I don't remember anything. Call emergency services. Thanks, watch. But like, so I didn't know how I got home. Didn't know anything. Whatever. I was blacked out drunk. And in my house that I live at, we have switchback stairs. You guys know what those are? No? You go up, and then there's a landing, and then you go up again. You know how stairs be, just going up and shit. And and I passed out, and when I woke up the next day, I had passed out on the landing. Yeah, like I didn't even make it to the top. And I don't know what I was thinking, like in my drunken stupor, if I was just like, well, I guess I'll make base camp here and try for the summit tomorrow. I haven't smoked a cigarette in 17 minutes, you guys. 17 minutes. Keep it going for me. Quitting is hard. It's hard. I did good for like 20 days, and then I had a little break, and then I did good for like 10 more. Like, it's a process, because I was like a pack-a-day smoker, and like you can hear it in my voice. It's terrible. And I realized I needed to quit smoking, not even because of like health stuff, but I had something embarrassing happen to me. I wheezed while I was masturbating. Has this happened? I was seeing if there were any hands up, if this has happened to anybody else. And it's not even like I'm crazy. Like I was just like, ooh, no, I gotta make a change. That's not good. It's not even like I'm like theatrical with it. I just like lay in one spot. So it was kind of like eye-opening, you know what I mean? It was and I thought quitting was gonna be like easy for me because I've actually, like I've seen someone pass away from smoking. My grandma died of stage 4 lung cancer. And I was with her when she was on hospice the day she passed away. And I remember like watching her and like being there with her and seeing this whole process of like she's laying there, she's struggling, she's like coughing stuff up. I'm like, oh my God, I coughed something up like that earlier today. This is crazy. And like the whole time I'm watching her, I'm having like this inner monologue with myself that's just like, oh my God, I gotta make a change. I gotta do something different. Like I'm gonna turn out this way. And then I just heard her like slowly go and heard her death rattle. And I was just like, oof. I need a cigarette. That was rough. That was a rough thing to watch. Yeah. It's a hard one to transition out of. Where do you go from death? It's oh, I just got my dog neutered not too long ago. That's a good one. Give it up for me, you guys. I'm a responsible pet owner. Yeah. And it wasn't even like, I didn't even get him fixed to like prevent like the normal stuff from like male dogs, you know what I mean? To stop him from like humping stuff or just being crazy. It was mostly because his balls were ugly. You know what I mean? Like they were really gross looking. Like I'm like, you're 6 months old. How are you balding already? Get rid. This is gross. But and then I started thinking about it. They were nothing like my cat's balls. Like those things were cute as fuck, y'all. Adorable. They were like draped in fur. It was like chef's kiss. You know what I mean? I just wanted to like take them and hang them from my rear view mirror, just like blow them a kiss and make a wish or whatever you do, stuff like that. And I remember like when I took my cat to the vet to get fixed, I was like standing back there with the vet tech, and then I started like messing with her. I was just like, so what do you do with these? Like when you're done with them, once you take them off? And she was just like, throw them away with the medical waste. And I was just like, yeah, cool. I mean, if you're just gonna throw them away, can I keep them? And she was just like, no. And I remember being like hella mad when I left. I like stormed out of there just like, this bitch is keeping all the balls for herself. She's keeping all the balls. She's selling them online. I was like looking up Etsy, like she's gotta have a store. Nah. Does anybody play video games in here? Cool, me neither, you guys. Just looking for nerds to kick after the show. That's why I open with my glasses material. No. That's a long laugh. No. I like to play video games. I've played them ever since I was a kid. But when I was a kid, like obviously I couldn't buy my own video games because I didn't have any money, so my dad would buy them for me. But he'd never like look into what the games were like before he'd give them to me. So when I was 10 years old, my dad bought me Grand Theft Auto 3. Yeah, if you don't know what a Grand Theft Auto game is, it's pretty much just a game where you steal cars and hunt prostitutes. Like that's all you do in the game. And I remember I was playing it one night just like, yeah. And my dad came in my room and he was just like, what are you doing, Em? You playing your game? What are you doing in your game? And I was just like, well, I just had sex with this hooker. And now I'm gonna kill her and get my money back. That's what I'm gonna do. And my dad was just like, huh. Like trying to like process what I had just said. And like, I didn't know if he was just like, huh, like trying to process what I just said, or if he was just like, huh, that's a good idea. I never thought about that before. What do you do? You just put him in the, sorry, he was snoring and that really distracted me.
Too much.
Oh, too much drinking. I feel you, brother. Welcome to Dry January. It's not for everybody. Drinking's crazy. You make shitty decisions when you drink too much. So does anybody in here have a bad tattoo? Yeah, he does. He's sleeping. Let's see it. No, I'm just kidding. I have one. Do you guys want to see it? Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah? Can you see it? It doesn't even look like a tattoo. It looks like I got hit with a softball. Like, it's awful. Like it looks like I got it done in prison with Kool-Aid and guitar strings. It's terrible. And like whenever anybody sees it, they're always just like, what is that? And I just try and play it cool. I'm just like, you know, I like to be unique. I like to get things that no one gets. I got a tattoo of a hematoma on my arm. That's what, yeah, it's in my grandfather's memory, so. Crazy. What else do I got? I went with one of my friends recently to go get her first tattoo. Have you guys ever gone with someone to do that? It's a terrible experience because you don't even get to go in the back with them, so you're pretty much just like waiting in the lobby for like 3 hours. But while I was there, I got to witness a penis piercing. Right? It was kind of, well, I didn't like see it happening, but I heard it happening in the other room. It was wild, y'all. And then I started like thinking about it. I was like, I don't know if I could ever sleep with someone with a penis piercing. You know what I mean? Because I'd be too scared that it would like come off and then it would get like lost up there. You know what I mean? And there's not like a magnet strong enough to go get that because my shit's tight, y'all. Oh shit. Do you guys like ranch dressing? I got the best transitions. They're so good. I love ranch. I'm like one of those weird people that puts ranch on everything. And I blame it on my parents because when I was a kid, it's the only way they could get me to eat any kind of meat. Awkward time. It's the only way my ex-boyfriend could get me to eat any kind of meat too. Ooh. Do you get what yeah. Which that would be like that, yeah, like Hidden Valley for your Hidden Valley, my lady. That's how a gentleman speaks. It's great. Okay, it's too gross for you guys. I'm sorry. Or some people are gonna try it after this. You're gonna go to the Tower Cafe and be like, "Can I get some ranch to go? Thank you." I love this. But yeah, when I was a kid, it's the only way they could get me to eat any kind of meat. I remember I was like 6 years old when I learned what meat actually was. And I remember I was in daycare and we were eating chicken wings for lunch, which I don't know what kind of daycare I went to where they're like, it's 11 a.m., let's have some chicken wings. Probably like a Hooters or something. That's why I like titties, y'all. But I remember like I wasn't even eating them. I was just like playing with them, just like, what is this? And the lady was just like, oh, those are chicken wings. And I was just like, chicken wings? Like, what do you mean? And she's like, you know, like chicken's, like a chicken's arm. I was like, a chicken's arm? Like, what are you talking about? And she's like, you know, like this. And she just took my arm and started bending it. Like and that fucked me up for years, you guys. It was like, my parents couldn't give me, the only meat my parents could give me to eat for like years after that was corn dogs. Like that was it. I'd just eat like case. I think that's why I got boobs when I was 9 though. I was like, these are corn dog titties. That's great. Thank you, Foster Farms. I'll end it on one more joke if that's all right with you. Oh, there you are. No, I did get boobs at a super young age. I got fitted for my first bra when I was like 9 years old. I said that at a show once, and some drunk guy in the back was like, "Woo!" And I was like, someone needs to check this guy. He is on a list somewhere. He shouldn't be here. I think he's from the Catholic Church. No. And I remember like when I was getting fitted, it was this lady who was just like as old as time, and she was measuring me and fitting me and putting me in this thing. And when she was done, she was just like, how old are you? And I was like 9. And she was like, you're a full B, almost a C cup. And I was just like, I had no idea what that like meant, right? So I like looked to my mom for like some kind of thing, and she just had this like weird look on her face. Like if I had to match like a word to the look on my mom's face, it would be jealousy. She was very jealous. It's very awkward after that. Anyways, give it up for yourselves, you guys. And let's bring Cameron back up here and have a good rest of your night.
Thank you. Emma Haney, one more time, everybody. All right. You saw him earlier. It's going to take him a few minutes to prepare, but I'm very excited to bring up this last act. We have from some amazing bands in Sacramento, from Renewer, which is a newer, incredible band, Oh Lonesome Anna, Sun Valley Gun Club. Please give it up, everybody, for and their friends, but Robbie Landsberg and Evan Bailey, everybody.
Can I give you this?
Yeah, I was about to take that.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Gonna play the saddest song I've ever written. It's not. How's everybody doing? Good? All right? Yeah. Cool. Let's see. There. Cool. Shit. Yeah, so Travis over there and I were in a band called Sun Valley Gun Club together for a long time. And then we were in a hardcore band before that. This song is a Sun Valley Gun Club song. I was reading a lot of Philip K. Dick around this time, and which one?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
So I like that guy.
Cool. Thanks for sticking around. Things down that I thought were true. I used to be proud of them. I used to believe in some things, 'cause I love you. I want you to be proud of me too. I don't think there was a time I wasn't afraid to die when I was a little one.
to have dreams about a man with the head of a lion. I'd fly down the stairs to his feet. I think I know what it means. And when I wake up in the middle of the night, I would call your name till you'd come to me. The night was already beginning to fade into gray, and grayness rose in the sky. Somewhere a long way off, underground in a factory, machines make machines. She's trying to get to the moon. She's only doing what she's designed to do. And when I wake up in the middle of the night, I miss you. And I'm still afraid, but I still gotta roll. Maybe I get hit by a car on my bike and I die. But maybe I don't. Maybe we will design machines that will kill us all. I'm only afraid to see you go.
Thank you. What's it about, Evan?
You want to tell you? Mostly you
Well,
just have to. You could make up something, but you don't want to hear that.
well, I like
It's
it.
about whatever you want it to be about.
Like David Lynch.
Your choice. All right.
Which one's next? You like one?
Yeah.
What's this one about? What's this one about?
It's
Is it about Columbo?
it's about my friend Johnny's friend. Yeah.
That's good enough, I guess.
She's no longer with us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Great. That whole record's about her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also a Sun Valley song. Off their second full length,
Third. This one. This is the third.
third full length, The Water, the Stars.
I have. Anybody ever bought vinyl before? Anybody ever bought?
I have.
Yeah. Do you have 250 copies of something in your closet right now?
I got like 100.
Because I do.
You want to trade?
If you want, I have 2 in the room, so just ask me about it. If you want one, I'll give it to you. Mostly, I just don't want them in my closet anymore. That's not a joke. We have 250. All right.
You start this one.
You want to give me a tempo?
everyone she lets me borrow. Goodbye, Columbus. We eat pizza that I pulled the cheese off outside. Columbia, you were waiting to hear rock talk on her 75th birthday. And I noticed her toes crooked on her feet from beating the soles. My God, how I can't keep up with her. Her eyes and J's are missing dots, and I am missing her. We walk along the bridge, inner city, castaways always moving forward, this wreckage for history. Looking back at the damage we did by inches, only to have the world run slack over our eyes. My God, how I can't keep up with her. Her eyes and J's are missing dots, and I am, my God, how I can't follow her where she is gone. Past the bar where the water runs rough, and I am missing her. My God, how I can't keep up with her. Her eyes and J's are missing dots, and I am, my God, how I can't follow her where she is gone. Past the bar where the water runs rough, and I am, missing her. I am missing her. And I am missing her. Give it up for Morgan. He's never played that song live.
Yeah.
It felt good.
It felt good. Yeah, it did.
Except for the end.
Yeah, you make some mistakes. It is what it is. Yeah.
What are we doing? The fall.
This is Robbie's song. Robbie has a project called Youth Medium, which is really good. There's also, I found on Apple Music, there's another Youth Medium.
No.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
My ethos is you just got to be better than the other one.
You're definitely way better than the other Youth Medium.
Thank you. Well, not just better, but you have to get more popular. So it's,
yeah, popularity definitely. Yeah, better is nothing in music, just only popular. Actually, if music is unpopular, it's actually not good. I don't know if you all know that. There's no good music that's unpopular.
that is true.
Yeah, it's true. You ever talk to somebody, you're like, I like this band, they're like, I've never heard of them, and then you feel good about it? You're like, I don't, personally. What's the song about, Robbie?
This song is about it's called The Fall, and it's kind of about, I don't know, the decline of Western civilization. But, you know.
And boy, didn't it decline this week, let me tell you.
Here we all are, and I think it's also about like finding your place in that, finding beauty in that, so. No, it's pretty good, it's good. Let's do that. Let's start with the fall. The slow disconnection, the empty mall, the look and the feel of the modern world, a cruel imitation of boy meets girl. It's always the same. You've been talking a lot, but it's not what you meant to say. In town for a day, the sound of the schoolyard across the way, a death in the family of a family friend, the name in the paper you've never said. It's always the same. You've been talking a lot, but it's not what you meant to say. It's only true. You've been doing a lot, but it's not what you wanna do. Beautiful world. Beautiful world. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Very sweet.
Molly Molly next. That's a good one. Keep doing that while I tune. On the surface looks like me. I couldn't tell what's underneath. We tried to make mutual arrangements and cloned your voice to call a stranger. On the baby on the way there, to clone your voice to call a stranger. All it looks like me, full of aphasia, full of everything. Tried to be the thing you need, to eat the world and say the darkness. Wanna break it all apart, to make the thing to make your heart. A silver goblet in the sea, to make the world to make you all it looks like me, full of aphasia, full of everything. All it better breathe. Eat the world and say the darkest thing. Molly looks like me, full of aphasia, full of everything.
Have you ever played that song before?
Never played
the
that.
first
This is a new
time.
song. This is new for everybody.
We have 2 more songs, then we'll be done.
Yeah, thank you to Cameron. Thank you to Stab for having us. This is rad. It's cool to do, we play in loud rock and roll bands and we don't get the opportunity to play in intimate settings like this where we can actually hear ourselves very often. So this is super cool. And also to the comedians, they're rad. So thank you.
Hey Morgan, you get the first thing right? C minor. Oh, the change things.
All right, we'll find out.
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Is that a sharp part then?
Yeah. Yeah, you ready?
Yeah. Find out.
Travis, you got why don't you go to do the count? 1, 2, 3, 4.
What was that you just said? I'm not listening to you, and I'm sorry. I'm taking pictures of my shoes. I may catch a lizard or a sign. I may miss a step or two. Be patient, I'm taking pictures of my shoes for the video, for the song about the pictures of my shoes. They help me remember who we've been and good friends who are not around. But what other use are all these pictures of my shoes? And what have I gained from this vanity? Every frame forgotten by humanity. All the pictures of my shoes for the video, for the song about the pictures of my shoes. Flowers grow, then decompose, and what has been is what it is. And lately I feel a little more like I'm waving goodbye before it begins, until I'm dead. Any place we go to, any path I follow you down, I'll just be glad you still wanna hang out with somebody who wastes all their time taking pictures of their shoes.
One more.
We got one more for you. This is from a different project, one that us three are in. It's a band called Renewer. It's a little heavier, but yeah, we're gonna do a quiet version of a song called "Moment of Clarity."
and the moon is caught underneath. It pulled at the sea. Then there's you. You're trying to reach for the hand, slipping away like the sand.
Thank you. That's it for us.
Thanks so much.
Thank you again for having us. Thank you for doing sound and the stream and everything. Yeah.
Thank you all. It's all impartial. I'm just gonna stand back here. Thank you all so much for coming. We raised money for the LA Food Bank for the help with the fire, so it's very appreciate you guys coming out. Spend some money on a Friday night. So get the fuck out of here.
Well, thanks for coming out, everybody. That is it for us for the evening. Do check out sapcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're here Thursdays through Sundays in person, live in person, and we stream every gosh darn thing we do. So check us out. Hope to see you again. Lots of good improv tomorrow and Sunday if you're into that, or we can make you into that. Come check it out. Hope to see you again. Get home safe, everybody.
There was some stuff that was like a little sideways, but we never really tempo.
I still have this interesting.
Oh, thank you.
I was like worried. Like, what if it just stopped?
Yeah.
I'm so glad I put this on the ground.
You guys are great. You guys sound fucking awesome. This was super. Honestly, this felt